You've just got to take a chance. Like if it all goes wrong, thank you very much. If it all goes wrong, yeah, you have a job back. If it doesn't, good luck. Enjoy yourself. See what you can do. Luckily, went the other way. Went pretty well, and we're getting selected for Tokyo Paralympics. Went there hoping to win a medal, and ended up back 2 gold medals. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
Afternoon.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Ben.
Travis. This is Sigrid.
Looking a bit wet and maybe a little bit angry with the lovely York weather.
Yeah, a little soggy today.
Yeah.
It's cleared up now though.
Yeah, it's nice. Go for a bit of a ride?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. By way of background, I'm Ben Watson, MBE, I suppose we use my full title. Don't really use it very often. I'm double Paralympic champion on the bike from Tokyo 2 years ago. And then when I was 14, I caught a disease called Guillain-Barré syndrome. Well, that's it, not freewheel, because this freewheel is really loud. And I'll take off the sound.
That means quality, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Okay.
So it's also almost effectively an autoimmune disease whereby your effective immune system turns to your nervous system.
Okay, yeah.
So when I was 14, I came back from Egypt, caught Campylobacter, so like pretty bad sort of diarrhea and vomiting.
Okay.
And then from that, it can then transgress into this Guillain-Barré syndrome. So, and it's actually over a very short period of time. So over about 3 days, I went from being fully able to being paralysed hospital. So effectively, it starts from your extremities, so your fingers and your toes, and then works its way back to your central nervous core.
Jeez, that must have been terrifying, right? When
it was pretty scary. I think it was probably at that point, it was probably worse for my parents than it probably was for me, because I was a bit out of it. So I ended up spending about 5 months in hospital, 8-9 months in a wheelchair, and about 18 months in crutches after that, sort of learning to walk again, learning to just function again.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, it's quite a big change again from being sort of 14 in those sort of very formative years of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
To basically being paralysed and having to sort of start again really.
Yeah.
So I played quite a lot of sport.
Okay.
But I played a lot of football, rugby, cricket, as you tend to do.
Were you cycling before that?
No, I wasn't. So I cycled just on a bike, cycled with my mates, ride around.
Sure.
And I got into cycling.
Yeah,
we all do. And then I got into cycling sort of like 16, 17. I bought a mountain bike off a friend and used that as sport really to get back to doing something a bit competitive. So yeah, I didn't really think about being disabled, so to speak, for a very long time.
Okay.
I raced mountain bikes at university to a decent level, sort of lots of like 12-hour, 24-hour pairs mountain bike racing, which is good fun. And then it wasn't actually until sort of 2016, after the Rio Olympic and Paralympic Games, when one of my friends was working for British Cycling and said, "Oh, you should try out for the Paralympic squad." So I ended up trying out for the British cycling team on the Paralympic squad. Did some sort of power testing, and that went really well. So I ended up then getting brought onto the academy. Got taken to some World Cups, and then did fairly well there. Got a first World Cup, got 5th place in the time trial, 6th place in the road race. Thought, you know, I can probably do this. And then got selected for the World Champs, won a silver medal, and came to the hard point of going, right, I've now got a squad position on the GB cycling team, and I was working full time as a chartered surveyor. So it came to that hard point where I had to go, do you know what, do I give them my job and see what happens? Yep. And actually in hindsight that was a really easy decision to make. Yeah, give up the job, but actually at that time it's not. I've just bought a house, I've just got a mortgage, everything's taken off. And yeah, the guys at work are really good. Like, you've got to, just drop behind you here. You've just got to take a chance. Like if it all goes wrong, thank you very much. If it all goes wrong, you have a job back. If it doesn't, good luck. Enjoy yourself, see what you can do. Luckily went the other way, went pretty well, and we're getting selected for Tokyo Paralympics. Went there hoping to win a medal, and ended up coming back 2 gold medals. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow. So is this like is cycling one of the few sports that you can do effectively? Because I mean, I assume you can.
Yeah, competitively. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I can't run. So yeah, it takes quite a lot of other sports.
I guess what I mean to say is, cycling kind of represents freedom for a lot of people, and so for you, it's provided, a sport that you can do very well.
It's a huge amount of freedom. Yeah, just the accessibility, about to see all these places you don't ever see off a bike. So yeah, it's not just the fact that it's a sport, it's freedom as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, got a narrow path here.
Get through this bit. And it opens up again around the corner.
All right. So yeah, can you tell us a bit about the charity you're
Yeah,
working
so
with?
Gain is quite a small charity.
How widespread is this disease?
It's really, really rare. So
Okay.
we reckon there's about 1,300 people catch it a year in the UK. Caroline, who's the sort of the CEO, yeah, she's really, really hands-on. She's really knowledgeable. Just gets involved with absolutely everything.
Okay.
And they're really looking to try and sort of bridge that gap between sort of what the NHS and what the medical services can do, and sort of that sort of community bit, which obviously at the moment is really difficult.
Yeah.
I think obviously with funding. In terms of they're looking to like help families, because it is you spend such a long time in hospital. So that's sort of one of the big main drivers of the charity. The other one is probably something I try to get involved more and more of, is sort of the mentoring. Like, especially when young people have thought it, like myself, how I dealt with it really wasn't very good. I sort of suppressed it and sort of like blocked myself, that emotional side of myself off.
Yeah.
And it's only even the last couple of years I've even started to deal with that. So it's actually me, if I can actually get to the point of helping people and mentoring people and say, do you know what? It's a pretty rubbish situation. However, like it will improve. It's okay for it to be rubbish at the moment. But there's so many things that will come out of this.
And I can only imagine with an onset that quick. I mean, it's PTSD. I mean, that's a shock. I mean, it's
Very much so.
You know, it's not like someone getting sick over weeks or months or something and then coming to terms with what's happening. It's like literally like
you go from
it's like getting hit by a car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very much so. It's
people need support from that, no doubt.
Yeah, and I think it's quite a hard thing to have. Like for me, I can only speak on a personal level, I got offered some support, but it just wasn't what I needed at that moment in time.
Gotcha.
And it probably was what I needed, but it didn't come out in the right way.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to know. So yeah, if I can be especially being a bit of a sports person, like I've had Guillain-Barré syndrome. Yeah, life wasn't particularly good for a bit of time, but actually come to the side, I've had all these opportunities as well. Yeah. I'm not saying it's all butterflies and rainbows, but actually, do you know what?
Make the best of it.
Yeah, your path will change, and it's how you make the best of it.
What does charity mean to you?
I think charity to me is being able to sort of help people who probably need a bit more help. And if you're in a fortunate position to be able to do that, I think you should be in a good place to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't think it's very much, you do it because you want to do it, you do it because, you can help people using your experience, what happened to you, to actually make their life easier, better, and have a positive impact on it. And obviously help can come in massive different ways, anything from financial to medical to mental. I think probably mental is probably the most important one after you. What does it mean to you? What do you find interesting about it?
Well, for me, I really get a kick out of making people happy, making smiles. I mean, you see as we ride, you see everyone smiling at us. And just kind of bringing a little bit of joy to people's lives, I'm not really in a position to help people monetarily.
Yeah.
I don't have a big charity cause that my life is a part of that I can get behind. So I try to focus on bringing joy to people and enlightening their days a little bit.
Yeah. It's nice, because one could argue if everybody did that, the world would be a huge better place.
You would think, yeah. That's kind of how I feel. So I try to do it that way. And it's, this stuff with Smiley is absolutely great to be able to kind of take this audience we've built from making people happy and directing them towards charitable causes.
Yeah.
I think that's something I can do at least.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a fun afternoon.
Yeah,
It's been never ridden with a cat before.
So, as you know, we have written a book.
Oh, cool.
Sigrid Rides. It's all about cycling. It's about us cycling around. It's a story, of how I got Sigrid, how I came to start cycling with her, and a little bit about my mental health struggles and journey, and how I've learned that making people happy makes me happy as well. This is really the selling point.
That's great.
There you go.
Thank you very much. No, thank you.
Lovely.